Beyond the Senses presents the Van Duzen's Tsunami Surprise. Mysterious ice balls of British Columbia. Glowing wonders. A storm chaser's lightning encounter. A hiker's avalanche adventure. The Van Duzen's unexpected tsunami encounter. The Van Duzen River, a tributary extending 63 miles and merging into the larger Eel River in Northern California, is a well-frequented location for camping, swimming, and picnicking. Its charm also extends to those seeking a leisurely walk in nature. On a fateful morning of March 14, 2023, Maureen Smithy and her husband embarked on a wet morning stroll along the Van Duzen, appropriately equipped with knee-high boots in anticipation of getting a bit wet. However, the unforeseen occurrence of a freak tsunami crashing ashore took them by surprise. The mechanism behind tsunamis lies in water displacement caused by substantial objects falling into the river, diverting water, and generating potentially catastrophic waves. Luckily, the Smithies were prepared with their knee-high boots that day. They observed debris falling from a cliff and chose to remain in the area to monitor its stability. Interestingly, the cliff overlooked Maureen's beloved summertime swimming spot, making her particularly vested in its safety. Fortunately, no one was swimming in the river when the cliff eventually succumbed to gravity. The mysterious ice balls of British Columbia. Have you ever had the chance to witness the marvel of natural ice balls? It's an uncommon occurrence, typically observed along beachfronts. This intriguing phenomenon unfolded within a cave in British Columbia on February 25, 2023, when a group of hikers explored the area near Hope, British Columbia. Surprisingly, two TikTok enthusiasts stumbled upon a cave adorned with enormous, flawlessly formed ice balls. Ice balls, sometimes referred to as ice eggs, primarily manifest in oceanic settings. They come into being when temperatures dip just below freezing near the gently sloping sections of the shoreline. The interplay of tide and temperature sets the stage for a mesmerizing spectacle, as the rocking motion induced by the tide causes ice slush to accumulate and sculpt itself into spherical forms. The enchanting glow of bioluminescent algae. Our planet is teeming with astonishing wonders that can be hard to fathom at times. Have you ever witnessed the beach aglow in a brilliant shade of blue? If so, chances are you were in the midst of bioluminescent algae while walking or swimming. Venice Beach, which had been temporarily closed due to COVID lockdowns, welcomed visitors back to its shores on May 7, 2020. During this time, a YouTuber named Lewis Cole caught wind of his local beach being illuminated in vibrant blue hues, prompting him to rush over to witness this extraordinary spectacle. Bioluminescent algae are remarkable single-celled organisms that reside on the water's surface. When disturbed, they emit a dazzling light, displaying shades of blue and green. However, exercising caution is crucial before plunging into these mesmerizing waters. According to WebMD, numerous species of bioluminescent algae are toxic, posing a threat to fish and potentially causing harm to humans. A storm chaser's brush with lightning in Gilmore City. On the 12th of April 2022, in the midst of daylight, a low-pressure system loomed over the central United States, birthing 10 tornadoes in the state of Iowa. Among these tempests was an EF2 twister that touched down near Gilmore City, a small community of approximately 500 residents in northern Iowa. Tornadoes seldom venture alone. They typically arise from potent thunderstorms. In pursuit of capturing the ideal shot, Christopher Risk, a storm chaser and YouTuber, along with his companions, made their way to Gilmore. Their focus was drawn to the unfolding natural spectacle, the EF2 tornado. However, tornadoes bring other dangers in their wake. They are often accompanied by fierce lightning strikes, a peril that became startlingly evident during this chase. In a one-in-a-million moment, Chris managed to capture a lightning bolt striking a passing Toyota Prius, a flash of electricity that left the vehicle immobilized. Chris recounted how the lightning bolt found its target on the car's roof, leaving the occupants unharmed. thanks to the protection provided by the closed windows and the metal shell of the vehicle. Lightning typically seeks out antennas or roofs before following the vehicle's frame and grounding through the tires. Nevertheless, the intense heat from the bolt can inflict severe damage on the car's electrical system, rendering it inoperable. Aircraft resilience to lightning strikes. Commercial aircraft must be capable of enduring lightning strikes, a critical safety measure that prevents potential disasters. While the thought of lightning hitting a plane can be frightening, rest assured that commercial aircraft are engineered and constructed with this possibility in mind. Despite the discomfort it may cause for passengers on board or for those observing from the ground, these incidents are handled safely. On the ominous day of April 29, 2016, two planes destined for Heathrow Airport in London experienced lightning strikes. A local bystander captured the harrowing moment when the lightning struck as the planes flew over, possibly either an Icelandair or a British Airways flight. However, both airlines reassured that lightning strikes are relatively frequent and that their planes are designed to withstand such occurrences. Following the lightning encounters, both aircraft were thoroughly inspected upon their safe landings, emphasizing the aviation industry's unwavering commitment to passenger safety. A hiker's adventure. If you seek breathtaking landscapes, pristine nature, and minimal human presence, the hiking trails surrounding Kapuchi Glacier Lake in Koski, Nepal, offer an unparalleled experience. Nestled at an altitude of approximately 8,350 feet above sea level, this lake holds the distinction of being Nepal's lowest glacial lake. Regrettably, reaching this idyllic locale necessitates a challenging hike. On January 11, 2021, a talented guitarist named Shambhu undertook this adventure. Picture the perfect setup. He positioned his camera and strummed his tunes by the lake. However, just as he settled, a distant rumble echoed from the snow-clad mountains. What are the chances of an avalanche occurring just as he sat down? Talk about an extraordinary occurrence. It seemed that perhaps his potent power chords invoked this natural phenomenon. Despite the stunning scenery, a colossal avalanche hurtled their way. Shambhu wisely decided to seek higher ground while continuing to document the event. Around the lake's perimeter, foreign adventurers were camping. When the avalanche unleashed its force, a powerful gust of air nearly swept their tents away. Remarkably, our kayaking friend was part of this camping group. Fortunately, the air blast lacked the intensity to cause harm. Astonishingly, everyone in its path reveled in the thrilling experience, witnessing icebergs vanish in the Denmark Strait. The Denmark Strait, nestled between Greenland and Iceland, embodies a frigid expanse that beckons glacier aficionados. Within its icy embrace, adventure awaits, promising an awe-inspiring spectacle for those with a passion for frozen wonders. Picture the scene. A tour group braves the open waters, passing by a crumbling iceberg, its fate hanging in the balance. Gradually, pieces of ice break off, cascading into the ocean until, in a breathtaking instant, the entire monolith vanishes. This rarity, this vanishing act of nature, is a sight to behold, leaving onlookers captivated and spellbound. Unraveling the mystery of March 11, 2022. In March of 2022, Beijing, the bustling capital of China housing an estimated 25 million residents, experienced two significant occurrences. The city became a focal point for the world during this time due to the hosting of the Paralympic Winter Games and a peculiar incident that sparked intrigue. A potential encounter with extraterrestrial beings on March 11, 2022. On that fateful night, all 25 million pairs of eyes gazed upwards, fixated on an unusual bright circle in the sky. Was this the long-awaited moment of contact with alien life, or could there be a rational, scientifically explainable phenomenon behind this enigmatic display? However, much to the disappointment of those hoping for an extraterrestrial revelation, there were no aliens hovering over China that night. The captivating spectacle was attributed to the Tyndall effect, a phenomenon wherein light scatters through a heterogeneous mixture, such as a colloid or suspension, rather than a homogeneous mixture like still water or oil. In simpler terms, this effect is akin to what occurs when your car headlights penetrate through a foggy atmosphere. This luminous ring came to life during the closing ceremony rehearsals of the 2022 Paralympic Winter Games, its radiance subtly merging with particles in the atmosphere, particularly water vapor in the fog. While the lights themselves remained imperceptible in the air, their interaction with the clouds gave rise to the mesmerizing ringing. Or could there be more to this than meets the eye? Perhaps a deliberate attempt to shape our perception of reality. A photographer's delight. Nestled in California's landscape, Mission Peak emerges as a prime location to witness the moon's enchanting ascent. The year 2018's October witnessed a group of these moon enthusiasts striking poses as the lunar orb crested over the silhouette of Mission Peak. Skillful photography techniques made the moon appear substantially larger than reality, enhancing the magical ambience of the moment. Observing from a distance, one might mistake these moon admirers for a lunar worshipping group. The brightness of the moon over the Mission Peak Regional Preserve is ample, rendering flashlights unnecessary. However, visitors must adhere to the stringent 10 p.m. curfew, lest they face a hefty $300 penalty for overstaying within the park. Despite the risk, many remain undeterred, eager to capture and share their moonlit experiences for the world to admire. Thank you for joining us on this awe-inspiring journey into the mysteries of our world. Until next time, continue exploring, because beyond what we see lies a world of wonders waiting to be uncovered. This is Beyond the Senses.